All right, welcome
This
to
is it right
the
here?
new.
That's the way Poland is set up.
This is it.
I'm assuming that that's the way he wants it.
It's April 14th, 2019. Welcome to the parade of bald spots. I mean, rise and decline of the Third Reich. Aaron is playing Italy along with Sean, who's the Germans. Warren's France, Russia. Jeff Martin is UK, United States. They are now
Then
contemplating.
I exploited in Warsaw. I had to take this in one turn, right?
Contemplating Italian setup.
Well, you normally take it in one set. Again, you would normally move, you'd have a bunch of armor here, you'd exploit, you'd attack this and then exploit into there.
Right, instead I gotta attack this and exploit.
Well, no, yeah, you're gonna attack it from this side.
Right.
You've only got
Darken this.
one to attack from over here too, so, but you're gonna be, that's gonna be 6 there,
there's
so it's triple.
the laundry
So you have to
room.
throw in
There's a bunch of
probably a lot more.
pins on the counter to the right. You see as you come in the door.
And then exploit into Warsaw.
Looks like it's Italy setup.
Why don't we ever set it up like that?
Well, if you set it up this way, you make Germany put their stuff back there, so if they fail,
they lose it.
they're on the other side of this line,
Right. Otherwise
and then they can't get that stuff out of there.
they
They're-
SR it out
well,
if they win.
If they're adjacent, they can't SR.
Right. But if they win, right, then they just SR it out of there. If there's anything
if
left.
they're-
It goes across the line, yeah.
If they fail on this
They
attack,
wow.
and they got a bunch of armor back here that they can't do anything with because they've already moved it.
Yeah.
So they would have to attack these guys to try to blow it out. Otherwise, anything beyond this line, well, I guess you could still leave it there. You wouldn't have to lose it. But if it's on this side of the line at the end of your turn, Russia can now attack you.
Yeah. What are the other little tricks? We gotta put somebody in Romania.
You can do that at the end. You have to set up with a guy in Finland because there's no way to SR a guy down there. When you're building and SRing, you can SR like a replacement counter in Romania to stop that from happening.
Is there any other tricks to this that I need to know? Any other
Well,
sneakies?
There's all kinds of sneakies. What are you talking
it's all depending on how you want to do this.
How you want to do this?
I'm gonna probably attack Yugoslavia. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna probably attack.
The thing is, you get Poland's a free attack, so if you can take it in this turn, it's not going to cost you anything.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do.
But I mean, you could decide to do it a different way, but that's probably going to cost you. Now, one of the things you probably want to do is try to get on the other side of the river. So you might want to declare war on Luxembourg, at least to get a guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't think they can probably attrition you out of there because it's not an objective hex.
Is it capital? It's BRP.
No,
No.
I don't think.
You can attrition me out of Luxembourg?
Oh yeah.
Depends, but yeah, usually what the usual thing is Germany takes Poland and Denmark, does an attrition roll to try to take out the one thing, and then the next turn drops into Norway and takes Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg. It's usually how 90% of the games go.
But the
But
French
you do
and the Britons could decide we're just going to basically
Yeah.
take Belgium and Luxembourg, take these all ourselves, and basically have you on the other side of a river, to where you're going to have to attack across the river, so it's triple.
Yep.
So your biggest problem is you got 75 BRPs to spend. So if you spend a lot of BRPs on declaring war and doing an offensive or something like that, then you've got less to build, and they may decide to flip-flop and take Berlin, although Jeff's probably going to want to play this out as long as he can, so I don't think he's going to push that, but that's something you need to watch.
You can always restart.
Something you need to pay attention to. You need to make sure you got enough units here. You got a line thick enough that if they flip-flop, because if you got two, that's a regular turn. They can get through two in a regular turn. But if you've got nothing behind that, and it's wide open to Berlin, then that may be something. So you may want to put some armor back here just to slow him down. So you get 75 BRPs. You need to use it well. You get The attack on Poland is free. You also have to have 20 factors in.
Or along the line.
Of Poland, right here.
Yeah. If they're on, well, if the game starts, they have to be on that line.
You have to have 20 by the end of movement.
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how I screwed you guys last time.
Yeah.
So I decided not to try that again.
Why now? Swimming. How did you screw us last time?
You have,
here,
you have to have
right
20 factors of BR.
Yeah.
You have to have 20 ground factors inside
Must place at least 20 ground
the
factors.
east. And you're going to
Over here.
maintain 20 factors over there. Otherwise, Russia is unleashed. They basically don't have to wait till 42 or
And
whatever
that's
to attack.
throughout the game.
So you've always got to have 20 factors over there.
Okay.
So
And does that include East Prussia?
Yes,
anything on that side
of that line.
of that line. But
Okay.
remember, this is the Med, so these don't
Yeah.
count.
Right.
So you
So
could
I'll take
decide.
the or I'll do.
It's a free offensive. It's free offensive over there. So you
something.
need to put enough over there that you can try to get through. And
Where's my?
wait a minute.
These are my.
Quit moving.
Italy's supposed to set up next.
Oh, okay. Well, do it.
Well, out of the way then.
Goes Italy, then
All right. Now you have to have what? At
France.
least one free.
Yeah, you got it.
I just want to put. These are all what's going to come out on my first turn, right?
Yep.
I just want to set them here. Just. They don't even have to be anywhere.
Why don't you get out of the way and let me set them first?
I just want to see what I have.
You gotta have, Aaron, you have to
I'm
have
gonna.
one in Albania, one
I'll
was
just
three in
wait.
Albania, and two,
I'm
one,
gonna
three
show you.
infantry in Libya,
I'm gonna.
and all your fleets in the Med.
I don't
I'd have 2-1-3s in Libya.
I'm gonna show you the Jack Elam. The Jack Elam role in what was it? Cannonball Run.
That's not Cannonball Run, but I don't remember this guy. Who was he?
Jack Elam. They basically were pretending to be an ambulance. That's how they're.
Yes.
He was a doctor.
So they had to find a
Yes.
doctor.
Yeah.
And they
And
found
he
a
was
doctor.
drunk or something like that.
He was
Alzheimer's
also a
dead or something.
proctologist. And he says, "You got your bag?" He says, "I got the only tool I need."
Yeah.
A 1-3. Yeah.
And two 1-3s in Libya. Okay? And all your fleets in the Med. And then the rest, wherever.
And you can have. I've only get 4.
Yep.
Wow.
4 is all you get.
You get 6 total, so
Don't build them, they'll just get destroyed.
there's the rest of your stuff.
And then after this is, I think, France and UK, so
Now next is France.
Okay.
Alright.
Get it?
Yeah. I don't really have that many units, so it's pretty easy to set.
Italy.
We have one there, right?
Ready for Game of Thrones tonight?
Oh yeah.
I don't watch Game of Thrones.
What the hell?
I don't think I've seen it.
Probably
Two
too
up.
I don't think I've seen a
brutal, man.
complete full episode. I've seen like 5 minutes of an episode, and that's pretty much all I've
Forgot
seen.
that.
of Game of Thrones.
It's pretty brutal.
You have one there.
I read the books.
One
I
there.
took both three.
Well then, these are
These
better.
two here. No, one there.
I quit reading the books because I hated it so much.
Yeah, I bet you
No,
did.
those-
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's-
I got that.
Oh, I see it now.
So
I
why
couldn't
would
see
I want
that.
something that? I mean, I know what's going to happen, and I hated the books, so
Yeah, I got it.
Really
No, it makes sense. Makes
Over
sense.
here.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Right there.
I just do this, just make him nervous.
Okay. And here.
Yeah.
And
You
then
gotta put
fleece.
your fleet right
One there.
here.
There's one fleet there. Oh, there's my fleet.
so what you might do
Okay, one there.
is
One
declare war.
here.
Bro.
That's It's only gonna give you 45.
Okay, and then we
In
had,
Denmark, start working on Denmark.
You could declare war on Denmark and the Netherlands. And moving
Yeah, both
close
of
to
them here,
them
right?
and do and just do an attrition. If you roll well enough, they're gonna lose a unit. And if they lose a unit, both of them, either one of them's got,
right,
and they've only got one unit basically.
right,
They have to
Okay,
go around and
set up
so they basically
routine.
you can walk into it.
Basically,
And I got
what's
75
the
ERPs
minimums
for the year.
again?
For this season, you have 150
So
ERPs and you can only use half of
Where
them.
are we at with season? Are we in the fall?
Yeah, we're in fall. You got fall and winter and then we're out of this year. You only got 2 turns. So you got 75 ERPs you can
It's
spend.
been 2 turns.
Okay.
we got a Malta infantry and one
And you're gonna
1
be
air. in
probably
Malta.
spending every.
Oh, yeah.
Where all my E4 air go?
So, your biggest thing is you can't take too long in France.
And then
I
What's that
can't
for,
help
though?
that issue. That's a
Well,
tough issue,
there's
right?
two more.
I mean,
Okay, so you have
that's
one in
luck.
Malta?
What the
you-
hell?
Malta,
No, if you're like I said, if you
Yeah.
decide,
2 in Egypt.
if you decide just spend the BRPs
One
on
in-
units
one in-
and not do the declaration of war on
2, 3,
Denmark,
2,
and you
4.
don't have to do that,
Egypt.
then again, they may take Belgium and the Netherlands themselves and move everything up.
What
They
else
got-
in Gibraltar?
Then you're attacking across the river.
You got you got
Or into a
113
fortress.
infantry in.
So it's either gonna be 3 times or 4 times.
Okay.
So you need, if you can get across that river,
Yeah.
1-3
Makes
infantry
sense.
and a 2-5 armor and a fleet and 2 1-4 airs in Egypt.
Alright, so
but if you do the 3 declarations of war,
They're minors too, right? So it's 10 apiece.
One in,
so that's,
1-4 air.
3
you
what?
have 45 left.
I get Poland. Oh, not
You do Luxembourg, Netherlands, Denmark.
shit.
and
That's
that
a
leaves,
ton of BRPs, man.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to take them eventually, so the problem is you're gonna have to build, like I said, you got 35 BRPs to put on that line to make sure they're not coming through and make sure you got plenty to blast through when it's time for you to go.
You done? And then Russia's next.
Russia's next.
Getting close, so you're gonna have to figure out how many you're gonna have to eat. You're probably gonna have almost all your air, if not all your air, over on Poland. Because you've only got 1 hex to attack that 1, 2, 3 from, and that's gonna be triple, so that's 6. You can get an armor and an infantry that'll be 7, and an air will be 10 or 12.
And then what do I have left of exploiting? Just my armor?
Well, you should have 3. You have 3 armor. You have 4 armor to start with, I think.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have 1 armor to
These
attack,
are
3 armor to exploit.
We're down here.
So you're gonna have
It's
12 to 4.
You can exploit and attack all 3 armor.
they're nice to have the,
You're gonna have
One down here.
you're gonna have an armor and an
Yeah.
infantry in the
You
space
can only
adjacent.
attack out with just 2.
Mm,
You can only attack out of the exploiting hex or whatever though they call it. You can pull out more, but you can only attack out with 2, right?
what about normal hex? What about exploitation hex? You can have as many as you got stacked there.
Oh, on that, what do they call that hex called? They
The
call
exploitation
it.
hex.
Yeah. They call
However,
it something else.
You're only allowed, you may, if you're not careful, you're only allowed to, it doesn't help with stacking at the end of combat. So, like if you have this huge stack of armor and you use them all to attack and take this hex, you can only really have 2 on the one you're in and 2 in the one that you take. So you may lose a bunch of armor because it's overstacked. Now, bridgehead will help.
He's only got 3. He's only got 3 armor to attack.
Yeah.
Starts with 4. He's gonna use
I can
1.
still take that. Make
He's gotta use-
out of that though. Might as well.
Why?
Well, because if I fail, then they can, you know.
You're gonna have to counter his air, and Poland has what, 2 air?
You should have a 2-to-1 and a 3-to-1 to take Poland. It's pretty easy. Just don't roll a 1. Or I guess the 4-6 would be bad, but if you roll a 1, you get an exchange, which Warren did. Other than that, you're good.
We need to
Alright.
At this point in the game, I don't know that there is a sleeve.
No.
Down here.
So we want to take France by win.
Doesn't much matter for a while.
Within a year?
You know.
No.
Oh, easily
Yeah.
within a year. You need to probably take it in 3 turns if you can,
Poland's my first turn.
right?
Oh, Jesus.
I think that'll be fine for
And
now.
then I got a bill too. I'm only gonna have 45 BRPs. Do I have to declare war on France also?
No, you're already at
I'm
war.
already.
War, I already war with Poland.
So that's a free one. France is free and Poland's free.
So next, so you're gonna have 45 BRPs to put over the build to put on that line. So you may wanna move some armor.
Alright, Germany's
Build-
next.
Build some infantry over
It's the Germans.
in eastern Prussia
I'm gonna go to
to
the
build
bathroom.
up your 20 factor.
Hey Jeff, can you step out for just a second?
If you want the really handy game, I thought, could be wrong, but there's probably there's a handy dandy
I like
guide. No, it doesn't have it.
Oh.
This
That's what I was looking for. I was looking for like that. Here are the different things that you can do. that
Oh,
kind of
well,
thing.
you can you can take this home if you want to read the Führer's War. It's pretty cool. Just talks about different things. Now, I was hoping to show you basically an opening setup. It's pretty standard. That's a pretty cool little thing. Yeah, I'll let you guys do your thing. Okay, 1, 2.
Okay, you probably need to put 2 3-3s here in Kiel. So when you declare war, you'll do 1, 2, have one there for the attrition, and move the other one to here.
So why can't I? Oh,
Well, because in the next turn, you're going to build your Fallschirmjäger, put an air base there, and you can drop your paratroopers there with air cover if you're there.
but I'm only going to get a 3. Oh, but you're saying I'll have more, and this is all on the same front. So
Right.
I'll
So
have
you're going to
more.
be able, right. What you need,
Yeah.
you need to be able to move this guy into here with an infantry.
Right, and then these 3
And
guys.
these 3 going to have to be
somewhere close.
adjacent. They're going to be around
Yes.
him.
Right, and I got to attack out with. I got to have this.
You need a 3-3 in Helsinki.
3-3 Helsinki.
Voila!
Thank you.
We've kicked you guys
Oh,
out.
I didn't know that, I'm sorry.
All right,
So
so
you remember, you're going to do this at the end when you're doing builds and SRs. You've got to have 20 factors. So you've got 3, and you'll have 16. So you'll have the 20 factors. You have to have, once the game starts, you have to have 20 factors in there at the end of your movement and in the build. Every phase, basically, you have to have main 20. You have to keep 20 factors in there.
so these are essentially those are my guys going in the pole.
Right, and you could put this guy up here. You're gonna have to bomb this so he doesn't, because this is Polish air.
Okay, got it.
So you have to do 2 factors from here to bomb that, and then you can throw in a bunch here, and you should be able to put,
So I have a 3. I'll have 7 against, and that's triple. So that's 6, 12. So I'll need 12,
Right, you'll
7,
need-
5.
you'll
5 air.
7 and 5, we'll go
Right.
to that,
This
that'll be a
one,
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
And then you
The
need,
rest will go into. Let's see. Warsaw's gonna be that's 4. There'll be 8. No, I know it stayed here.
Sure.
I know.
Oh, here it is, I think.
Oh, that's wild. And then I'll have 3, 4, 6s, I
And
guess.
you've gotta get, Danzig, I don't think is yours, I think
No.
that's part of,
It's Poland.
so you need another place to put an air.
Right here.
There's already an air there.
Oh, here. No, we
There's
got
an air
one
there. So I've got air basically in all the places you can get.
Oh, I can always put an air base. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to get another
I
air.
gotta put an air base in there.
But you could do that at any point. You you could leave this guy here, you could actually leave him over here and then fly him over here.
Doesn't matter, I still have to have an air base, so I might as well just put it there. Be done with it. And then that'll be 5, and then so once I take this hex, and this is my exploitation hex. No, this is my exploitation hex,
No,
right?
this is your attack hex. This will be your exploitation.
And I can
hex.
stack as many as I can stack. I gotta
Which will
turn
be-
this a beachhead when I get done, by the way.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, then I can only attack out with 2.
Exploitation hexes don't mean you can. An exploitation hex, you can attack out with as many that you've got exploiting.
So all 3 of these guys can attack out of the stack
Right.
and attack out?
So you're going to have 12 armor attacking 8. Then you're going to have to throw in,
16, 12, so 4 more to make it 2-1.
or you can throw in more.
More for an air, in case I exchange. This is the worst. This is the one I can't exchange on.
Right.
This one I can because I'll have enough air in there to take the hit.
Well, and plus if you're right here, then you basically, well.
Why don't I just? I don't understand why I just don't turn it into a beach hex just in case I don't catch it this
Well,
turn.
because you've only got 3 big checkers.
I can always, yeah.
And you can,
How many times am I going to use a beach hex though?
No.
Germany. I mean, I guess Britain. Oh, no. Yeah, so I just don't.
it may not be a big deal for you. Although you may want to later go into here or into where.
So I just want to see this. I don't remember this about exploitation. So okay, let's just say we play this out. This is my attack hex. These guys come into here.
And you've got
I've got to move
12
that
to
guy
6.
in there.
So if you have to lose 6, you're gonna probably lose the infantry and 3 air.
Right.
Or I guess you could lose the armor because I don't think the armor has to survive in the attack. It just has to be.
It doesn't.
So you could lose the armor.
But this is the attack hex. So I got to move one of the attackers into there. But then these 3 are all exploiting.
Right.
And they can stack. They're coming into here, and
Right.
all 3 can attack out
Right.
of the exploitation hex.
So right now you'd have a 12.
Regardless if I have. Yeah.
You can attack as many as you can get around it. Or you're stuck with 3 because that's all.
But
the
they're
armor
all
you got.
stacked or overstacked now. So.
Right, but if you attack, then they're gonna.
Okay.
I mean, you're either gonna lose them or they're gonna take that hex. In which case, 2 of them.
I just thought that I don't, for some reason it doesn't sound right, but like
Well.
if you can't over the overstacking component of that doesn't sound right, but okay.
Well, that's exploitation. It's different from normal attacks. All right, now over here, you're gonna need.
That's all I got.
That's all you got left.
Yep. No, I got one more.
Well, you're gonna have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So you're gonna be on this column. So you got a good chance of getting at least 1 hex.
Yeah.
If you can get 2 hexes or 2 counters, if you can get 2 counters, because you got a third chance of getting 2 counters.
So I'm gonna go into Netherlands.
So you probably want to be here, here. You probably want one there, and there maybe. And remember, that is the line. This is Belgium. You can't go into there.
Right.
So you can go here and overstack with, yeah,
And one of these or something like that.
right. And then this guy can go into there. Or you may want this second guy down here to make this, but if they just attrition you, they can take that hex, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, I agree.
But as long as you're adjacent, then you're gonna move one of these guys over to there, one of these guys up to here. That way next turn you can build an air base and put your Fallschirmjäger here, drop them on Norway and have Norway. You may also want to put something on the fleet, sail the fleet out, and land here, because I think Norway just has that 1 counter. No, they have 2
2-1-3s.
So they got a 2-3 up there, which is, we need to check and find out, because they may want to split that. They may want to have one in the capital and one on one of the beaches. Because if you sail up here and land, you got a friendly unit adjacent to the Fallschirmjäger in case they die.
Yeah,
Then you wouldn't lose them.
I like that.
But if you're sailing out, he always has the option of trying to stop you.
He's coming out this way though. I'm coming out this way.
No, I think it's on I think it's actually on this side of the line. See how the line breaks here? So that side's the east. So like Russia couldn't land here because that's in the east.
Oh, what? Oh, I see what you're saying. You're right. I see what you're saying now. Okay.
So you have to sail out. But remember last time when they were sailing out against you, you got a pretty kick-ass navy.
Yeah. That's going to be one of my slow growths over the next year.
And a lot of his fleets are down here. So he's only sailing out with, he's got 3 fleets up here to sail out with. I guess he could sail out from these down here, but you're getting close to on the interception table of him having a really sad chance of catching you. But if he would want to, I mean, that is an option. So you would basically you declare war on Denmark and the Netherlands and Luxembourg and have all 3 of those where you wouldn't have to spend the VRPs next turn.
He would have to declare war on these
declare
guys
war
to
on
get
Belgium,
to be here,
right.
and he wouldn't be able to do it really in one turn.
Yeah, but they could flip-flop if they wanted.
They can?
Yeah, I mean, they get...
I'll have some down. I mean, I'll be rebuilding a bunch of basic small stuff.
You're gonna have to have, you got 45 piece, you can buy 15 of the 3/3 infantries and have a bunch of them, or you could buy...
Or I could buy a bunch of these and just set a double line with a bunch of these guys too. I mean, like a mix, like a mix. Just so I can use...
You're probably gonna take...
I'll be
If you win this,
Yeah.
you're probably gonna get your armor
Bunch of
over here
3/3s.
and have to build 3/3s over here.
Yeah.
But you've got one...
I'll have this one there. I'll have 2.
Yeah, if he survives.
Yeah.
And then you could build at 6, 12, 18, so you should have plenty.
I just want enough. I want to use all. I want to barely have enough in here.
And make sure that nothing happens. You don't want Russia to decide in 40 that now you're committed into France. He goes, oh, by the way, I can attack you now.
He can't though, right?
Well, if you violate the
Oh
rule,
yeah, that's why I don't know the. That's why we need to make sure that I don't violate the rule to keep him out.
Oh,
What? Oh, he's got Sevastopol.
he's got a fleet in Sevastopol.
He may come down here and what do you think he's doing that for? It's not enough to do much with Turkey. Maybe fuck with the Met.
Well, he could go into Turkey.
One fleet's not. He could. It's just not a lot to do that with. Because it's a flip flop is when you want to do it. Because I remember reading about it, and you need more than 1 fleet down there.
Okay, so you pretty much, these guys can go back.
All right, let me call them in there. There's nothing else more to do. It's pretty set anyway, right?
Well, I think so.
Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Who's next?
Well, we're done setting up. You were the last one to set up, so now the actual game is going to start. And we'll start going down the checklist. You'll have to declare war on the 3 countries. Did they hear you?
So, ready to start?
Yep.
The first turn, fall of 39. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay,
Dun, dun, dun,
declarations
dun.
of war.
You got your program ready?
I believe you guys.
Just get this guy here.
Yeah. Should be down.
Maybe to lock guys in place? I don't know. Just so you can't move around much.
All right, it's this,
Oh,
right?
you can across here.
Yep. All right.
I can build there.
Okay,
So.
Italy's declaring war on Yugoslavia.
What?
It's 10.
The poor Yugos.
Okay, Germany.
Declaring war on Denmark, Netherlands, and Luxembourg.
It's 30.
Okay.
All right.
Very gambly.
Okay.
What's next?
Just go down where the arrow is. That's
See
where you're
this?
Placement
Option.
of new
Mine.
placement of,
We gotta put the miners
you
up.
guys gotta put the miners up.
You're declaring war on who now?
Luxembourg,
Yugoslavia,
Denmark, and
Luxembourg,
Alright.
Netherlands, Denmark.
So there, I set Luxembourg up That one was tough.
I saw that.
Copenhagen up, that one was tough. The Hague, that one's tough. They're basically, it can only be set up one way, so
Actually, well, okay, that's right.
they only have one city.
I noticed that you got a 2-3 in Norway instead of 2-1-3.
Yeah, we just didn't have any. It's the same
Hold on, I'm
thing.
gonna do something.
As
Well,
soon as you,
they could decide to put one on the beach. They could-
I know. He hasn't declared war on Norway yet,
That's true.
so I was thinking by the time Poland got killed, it'd be available. But
Oh, for the ones.
And then
Yeah.
Germany did it against
Denmark, Netherlands, and Luxembourg.
Germany versus.
You guys got set up Yugo.
oh, you go. Uh-oh. What is this? Uh-oh. He's
Denmark.
got his dudes down here.
And Netherlands,
That's
right?
very tempting.
You can't. Oh, you can have to declare war on them.
Get set up here and block him. All these guys would not be able to come into Yugoslavia.
That is true, but all I need to do is get adjacent for my attrition.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know which one's the best. So if you win your attrition, you're gonna get adjacent to the capital anyway, so I've basically got 3 guys that I don't really need. So I could just put a cap in their ass there.
How many did you get? 5?
Yeah, what do you think about this? Just an idea. Might be a bad idea, but that stops him from coming in. If he rolls a 6,
Then he'll only get 4.
he could SR back around, but yeah.
He can go up.
He can get adjacent to
Right,
it.
he can get adjacent.
Yeah, he'd have a 4 on
These guys.
1, 2, 3. So he could get 2
Two.
adjacent, and then he could throw in 6 air, so it would be a 1-to-1, 8-to-8 to take it. So that might not be a good idea.
You know, Aaron's not gonna go 1-to-1. Come on, seriously. Seriously. No, you're kidding me. Although he's.
I gotta put 1 in the capital, otherwise I would just put him
Right.
here, and that would help a lot. So if we put him here, this one here, it would go, they could go 1, 2, 3, and still get adjacent. So, usually you wanna put your armor down here to split them. Well, Warren, you wanna get gambly or just take it back to normal? Because here's what I'm thinking. Alright, so we move these here. You can move this guy, Sarajevo, and this guy here. You have a 1-to-1, you have an 8-to-8 to take it.
Okay.
Because you could throw him, well, no, he'll have an 8-to, he'll have a 1-to-1 to take it in 1 turn, but it'd be an 8-to-8, which is not good. The problem is his armor's gonna stop these from going anywhere to come back.
He doesn't have one.
Well, he will by the time it's their turn. Yeah, dude.
You can't go back 1. So that when he does start the turn, even if you did get the armor there, you'd at least have to fight the armor with it. He's got the armor.
Yeah, the thing would be to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Since they're not, you can't go through Hungary yet in that line. So if you move it here, then I can move this back. Back to here. Put that guy
Is this connected to this?
Yes.
The problem is this could come up and roll an exchange and then it's empty. And then I won't be able to get anything back. Try it again. What we gotta hope for is there's a 6 on his attrition. It looks like. That's down there, right?
Yep.
Alright, traditional Yugoslavian defense.
Alright, options, I think are next.
Yep, options.
At least taking an offensive.
Attrition.
Attrition.
Attrition in the man, that's right.
Attrition in the med. What
Germany
about the
taking it-
Germans?
Germany
Somebody
taking-
gets the free offensive in the east and an attrition in the west.
West.
Alright.
Alrighty. Slide down. Movement phases for any minor. Try to attack. Destruction of any units? Probably not. Movement phase. Do you want to base change anything in your fleets? Next is designation of supply, and then it comes to movement in air, ground.
Aaron might want to do some move his fleet.
He can. We're not at war. He can do whatever he wants. He's fine without whatever he wants to do. Just throwing this out there.
Okay.
If you want to redo your declarations of war, you might want to. It's very hard to keep Germany when you declared the war this many with only 45 BRPs to build.
It gives him 15 3-3s.
Okay,
And nothing to do next turn, but
okay, sounds
so I won't
good.
be able to do anything next turn.
Oh, you got 75 BRPs to do with this.
30, I have 45. Yeah, okay. Let's try and see. I like being aggressive.
B. Aggressive. B. Aggressive.
I'm gonna take this clue back.
Put a black dude on it. Belgians are starting to get nervous. Uh-oh, we see all this aggression. Should we allow the French and UK troops into our country to defend it? Hell no. That might piss off the Germans. We'll just stay neutral. Let's talk about Belgians.
Yeah. You got a pretty good roll.
12.
And the teeners doesn't want to roll 6.
That's all he needs, is it?
As long as he does anything but a 6.
We don't need these anymore, right? Because that's okay, right? Cool. I'll take this back.
Good idea.
Were the scissors already down here?
No, run them down.
I thought I took a pair back up.
Oh, where they were then. I'll put them in this drawer.
Alright. I found them.
I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna take Berlin this turn or not. Or next turn.
Okay, I gotta take this.
Maybe. Maybe.
All he's gotta do, he's got 1, 2, 3.
Have you done your movement?
all the movements have been done. Alright,
Across the wrist.
moved all your air and everything, guys. We can do the combat stuff if you want.
So we gotta move air now, or air too?
Yeah, move your air. Oh, you're doing it.
Oh wait, this is it, right? I'm right? We're moving
We're
in
in the
ground
combat
and air?
phase.
We're in combat, right?
So we're at attacker announces all naval and air missions. So you're going to attack that dude.
And we don't have to do air exploitation phase yet.
Not yet, no.
Alright, that's 7-12 against 12.
What? 12 against 6.
Yeah, but it's a 2-to-1. I need 12. 12 against 6.
12 against 6, a 2-to-1.
And then when I go after this, don't I want to take a little more air into there?
You don't have to do the exploitation till later.
Exploitations.
How much air are you gonna have left over? Remember, you gotta use 2 to, you've got the 2
Should have
to do the
13
Polish
air
air.
left over.
I have 13 layer air left over. So if I get attacked with 3, 4, 6s, I'll
So
get
if you-
from the exploitation hex.
Hang on, let's do the math. So if you get
Take
12,
16.
12 armor going in, 13 air, that's 25. And you're gonna be going against 8. So 24 would be a 3-to-1. You could basically use 1 air.
But what if I took some of that air and went down to the first attacks? Well, if I got an exchange, I could still keep
So you-
going.
You still can.
If
still
you got an
take it
exchange
there.
now, you're still gonna get
Yeah,
keep
that's
going.
right.
Take it
I can
there.
still go. Yeah.
The only thing you
The only
can't
thing you
roll
can
is
lose-
forces.
Yeah, the only bad thing you
Yeah.
can roll now is a 4-6.
And we don't do exploitation yet, so
Number 1 was.
So if you'd rather have a 3-to-1 there than a 2-to-1 on
no.
Warsaw,
I'd rather do the 2-to-1 than 3-to-1. And then we'll take an attrition over here.
Yeah.
It's 3, 4, 5. That's 15.
Now, point of the rule, how does this work with all these minors? Is it all treated as one roll, or does each one roll? And
I think it's all one roll. It's done by fronts, I thought.
Yeah, it's not my
Sure.
friends.
All right.
So, but you're not allied, so you can't take the losses. If you lose 2, then the minors have to lose.
So good.
So what was it now? The losses have to come out?
They're not allied, so he can't take the losses for them.
No, but he is doing it against France, so we can't take the losses.
Yeah. Well, he should not have put a unit next to France if you wanted to pull
If
this.
that was your whole point, then you don't want to be
Probably.
next to France.
You might want to move. You can take your declaration of war back from Yugoslavia or from Luxembourg if you want, but since he's a troop next to us, it will all count together. But if you want to take it back and move them someplace else, that's cool.
You could do that, that way you're gonna have.
Otherwise, we're just going to take the losses, and
Yeah.
you're going to be pissed.
Well, he's still gonna have next turn where he can, he's gonna
Yeah.
pay for an offensive on that front.
I don't want to take Luxembourg then. I
They
want to
must,
just.
they must be,
All right,
they
just
must
save them.
belong to any defending
Well,
country
you
which
could-
has ground units in
You
contact
can
with
move
the
it up to
enemy.
here then, or you could, you can't do it up here, well, actually you could. 1, 2, 3, if you moved, if you
I would
started
rather
here,
have them here. I think.
okay.
Okay, take 10 off
Take
and
out
it is
10 off.
total.
And so what's the rule then? They have to.
If you were adjacent to here, then when you did the attrition roll, he could basically lose these guys instead of these guys losing.
Yeah.
So he didn't do Luxembourg, did he?
Correct.
You
He undeclared.
Right, that's fine.
This is cool.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a game where we try to, don't do any gotchas.
That's not gonna last long.
Well, I mean,
Well, like this one is not that big a deal. We'll let you know when we're upset. Put that way.
When you're
I
upset.
don't think that'll be the problem. I don't think you guys need to.
We're probably the ones gonna.
Yeah, we're the ones that's gonna get fucked on this
True.
something along this line.
But we did look that rule up because I thought it was anything in contact, any defender in contact. So okay, so that's that. Okay.
so you should have 55 to build with, which should be better, because you can't hold Germany with 45 AOPs.
I think you could.
Not on a flip flop. Just There's no way. So,
I will,
yeah.
next time I play Germany,
Okay.
we will check that to make sure.
Certainly.
Is that it? We're done, right? There's
Yeah,
nothing
it's
else
time
to
to do your attacks and your attritions.
Let's do the air first.
Okay, you got 2 air versus 2 air and a Polish air. 6. Nice. I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah,
You've automatically lost.
have we?
Oh, they're -2, right? So he got a 6. You could roll a 6 and you still lose by 2. So you lose 2, Warren, and Sean loses 1.
Yeah, if I lose 2, he got 1. Yeah.
So the Polish air is gone forever.
They fly back and invert it.
It starts well for the
And then, well, this is the
2 to 1.
2 to 1.
The big one.
4, 6.
Not this road.
5.
No,
Destroyed. Nice
What you
roll,
want?
dude. That's awesome roll. It gets you rolling. Don't roll a 1. You get lots nothing on that roll.
alright.
And then
Move one, no, move one of your other ones in too.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to move both, you gotta move
That
one.
there.
Yeah.
And now these guys can they can attack out. That's right, in all different manners. I didn't realize that all 3 of these can attack one spot.
They just
From the-
can't overstack.
At the
By
end.
the end of their movement.
And if I turned it into a beach hex, doesn't really change.
Bridgehead would give
A
you
bridgehead.
5 to stack in.
Right. Yeah. It doesn't really. It doesn't really give us a. 'Cause
Yeah,
I thought
if you're
that,
pretty sure you're going to win.
well, if it's
it doesn't
3 to
really-
1 now.
Well, put it in there, because as soon as there's no enemy units closer
I
than
can-
6 hexes away, it goes away.
Well,
So
it's
just in case I get-
It's when it's any point in time when there's no, you can get a source of supply from somewhere else, then it's gone too.
So go ahead and put it in there.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
now,
because it really doesn't.
Yeah, it won't matter, but.
There's no way you're gonna lose a 3 to 1 attack. You
I can
won-
get
you
exchange,
won.
right?
Yeah, but you still
Yeah,
won.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
no. It's gonna disappear as soon as you make this roll because
Yeah.
there's no way to lose a 3 to 1.
So we'll do the attrition and then do exchange, and we do
Whatever-
the attrition here
Whatever
first.
you want to do.
Yeah, we do that. That's pretty technically how it works, right? We do the.
Well,
It's your
sometimes, yeah.
thing. Do what you want.
All right.
Because the exploitation
So you got-
phase is next.
So what do you have? You've got
15.
15. Alrighty, roll it. 15.
Yeah.
Roll a 6.
As long as it's, when it's not needed for supply.
Oh, dude, you rock. Rolled a 1.
So
he is
what
having
I
an
get?
awesome turn.
2
Dude.
counters and a hex.
You are having an awesome turn. So this is all we can take because that's all there is.
Yeah, that's all there is.
But I can't move in because it's a
Correct.
capital.
You do get, well, you get a hex, but I guess you don't have a hex to take.
There's no
No
hex to
There's
take.
no hex to take.
Dude,
Well,
nice turn.
technically,
He rolled a 5 and a 1.
Technically, could he take the northern hex in?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just.
Oh no, he has to be an enemy unit there to take it.
Oh yeah. Yep.
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 That's
That's right.
fine.
Well, you're
Dude,
within 4.
you
so
just
it's not
rolled
a
the
problem.
best opening Germany could possibly do. It was a 5-1.
Well, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
Well, it's a 3 to 1
Yeah,
though.
it's
If
a-
he'd have rolled a
yeah.
1 there, that wouldn't have been great for him.
5-1. You just did the best roll possible. That's a
Okay, so
3% chance.
Well,
after.
let Aaron roll his attrition then, right? Or do you want to wait?
no, that's fine. Let's do it right. Let's do it
Alright.
really
Well,
here.
there's,
I know.
attrition is really no right. You could do it at the beginning or do it at the end. So. But you could also, we're not really that serious, we can just do it at the end.
Oh, we got to 3. You got
1
to-
counter, 1 hex.
That's what you needed.
Yeah, you just didn't need to roll a 6. So, doesn't matter. Just take this one. Doesn't matter. Damn, these guys are having a good first turn. I was hoping you guys would at least trip on
Exchange.
your dick a little bit, but no, it's merciless.
Oh well, this is the first turn.
This hex.
Can you pull both of them in there?
Yep. It was.
Okay.
Doesn't matter now.
Alright, that, and then now it's his attack, well, now he uses his
Exploitation
air,
air.
now he does his air. Down.
Drop your air in. 13 air, whatever.
What do I do? Drop it all, and it's a 3 to 1.
Yep.
maybe
Put all
25 to 8, so you have one, you could have held one back actually to make it 24.
Movement. Support.
12. 25 to 8.
Can't lose a 3 to 1. There's no possible way that I know of.
4.
He's destroyed. Poland has fallen
Alright, so now we're down
to the
to.
hordes.
Oh, it's tricky.
What about that Garner?
Alright, so now we're down to T basically.
Oh wait, I can't move him in there. I can't move this guy in there.
Nice first turn.
This goes away. No, I want to keep it there, right? Technically.
Either way. Oh no, you can't overstack. So move
No,
two
I
of
got
them.
beachhead.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot about that. Oh, it goes away now anyway, so you'll want to move it anyway. There you go.
Okay. Now, I gotta.
You got rid of the remaining. Okay. So
Yeah.
now.
Should be building SR.
And I gotta have 20 units in.
Yep, we're in construction.
Well, the
phase.
air on the ground.
Oh, air too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it counts as air counts.
Did you hear that, Aaron? Air counts too.
But you're gonna,
Yeah, I know.
you're probably gonna want all your air over on the other side.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and so I have only did 20,
So you have 55.
55.
55. So you spent 20, so you should be at 130.
Yes.
But-
It leaves at 65.
55 burps to spend.
Okay, so my plan next turn, I want to make sure that I have how
Your plan
many.
this turn is to
Okay.
ensure that I don't take Berlin on a flip flop. That's your plan.
But you got 3, then 6, 12, 18, and 3 should be enough for your 20 things. You can put
I mean,
6 infantry in there.
I can keep this one here though, because all the other guys are SR out. These guys are all going to SR out. So,
Okay.
so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 SRs are there. There's 4 SRs.
Where?
Well, I'm just saying.
He's pointing as this.
Yeah.
He's
not moving
storing
yet.
armor.
Oh.
He's going to build a bunch in East Prussia and then SR's
Okay.
armor out.
I was gonna say, you can build these pressure.
So it looks like Italy is spending
2, 4, 6.
They got 8 factors of infantry,
Okay, that's 8.
6 replacement counters.
Okay, wait a minute here. Wait a minute.
hardest part about playing Germany is you gotta think ahead as to where to build these things. Because you only have so many
Also record it.
SRs, so you gotta think.
Yeah.
What are you recording?
What
So
you
I'm going
built?
to leave
You
this
got
guy
8.
here.
So building
Eight
here is
factors
really
in
smart
Right.
because that's
Right,
free
right.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a really good idea.
But that's, but I don't need that many. If I'm gonna have this guy here, this guy here, he stays. So I have to have 20 and that's 6. So all I really have to have is 14, which
You could build 5 3-3s in
Yeah.
here, and then you build the rest this way.
Alright, that is
Those
14.
there's 5 3-3s.
So Aaron, that's 18. Am I correct?
8
It's 14
and 6. No, it's 14? 8 and 6?
8 and 6 is 14, and then 2
Oh, that's right.
armor.
And then when
Is
you build
another
them,
4.
just turn
That's
them,
18,
you
right?
would turn them diagonal for the camera.
The built is
Diagonal.
diagonal, right?
Yeah,
So it's 50.
used is sideways, but I want to try to go with the thing. If we build something, do it diagonal. That way the camera can pick it up.
Okay.
People can see.
So 15 BRP so far in infantry.
Hold on, I'm gonna do Germany next. So you're buying infantry 15.
And that gives me
That takes you down to 40.
Let's take it down to 115 on your board.
all right, and I have. You said it goes down. What was down to 50, and now I'm 35. left? Or said 40 left?
40 left. You can go ahead and place those in each pusher. That way you can just turn them diagonal if you would, so that we can get it. Thank you. Should be fun to watch someday. Our old folks, or older folks, I should say.
I could put them.
There may be some crazy person actually watches it on YouTube just for entertainment. If you're listening to this, thank you for being our one viewer.
Oh, Brahma's gonna be, there's gonna be at least one. We know Brahma might watch.
Okay, let's do a secret thing to make sure Brum will actually watch this one. So the command word is Jabberwocky. If he comes up to us, first time he sees us and says Jabberwocky, then we'll know you watched. If not, but he may have fast forwarded through this because this is just build as
So 40 left. So 40 left with that build.
Alright.
Aaron, what is our plan next turn?
Well, we want to build the Fallschirmjäger if you plan on taking
Yeah.
Norway.
And then usually you build a air base right in the
Right.
tip.
Yep.
The reason to do that is to threaten Scapafloa. You don't really need to be that close, but it's nice to make UK crunch it a little bit. Just gives them a little something to worry about. I don't think it's a good idea to do that, but paratroopers all about
Do I want to
threat.
build 5 replacements for exchange for stock troops?
First you need to find out what's going to take to fortify this line.
Yeah,
And if they flip-flop, you got to have armor behind that to make sure you
Well, I build an
it.
SR 4 armor over now.
Okay.
So, but then I thought about just a shock troop line of 5 or so of these.
Well, you're going to put one down here.
Yeah.
And you can have some back here for if they do an attrition.
Right.
So you're building something else then?
Yeah, just trying to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 replacement counters.
Okay.
Just replacement counters. You'll SR it later, but just so the camera can pick it up easy.
And then a Fallschirmjäger's 9, right?
Yep.
That if I do that, that gives me
Spend another 15, so
Para is.
you should have 25 left.
so if I had to do an offensive
You don't have anything on the line. I build a bunch of 3/3s
and just and not have anything for next turn.
You're gonna have the 4 armor. Plus
Yeah.
you're gonna have a bunch
Yeah.
of 3/3s.
Then I won't have. I won't be able to
Plus you got
declare.
all your air. What do you mean?
I won't be able to do an offensive.
You get 75 BRPs next turn.
Yeah, 75 more.
You only get 70. You can only spend 75 this turn.
Oh, I thought I had 2 turns.
No.
I could
You
only
get
spend.
150. You can only spend half of that.
I thought I only could spend. I understand what you're saying. Okay, well then yeah, let's build it all.
Well, you can't
Yes.
build it all. You can build
Spend your whole
a bunch
set.
of it, but I'd put a bunch of 3/3s over on that line to make sure he doesn't.
Yeah.
So you're building 6 replacements and your paratroopers. So why don't you go ahead and put them on? Just
30 in your build so far.
Do you want to put it up there in range?
Yeah.
What do you build?
Put
Paratroopers in 6.
Here it is.
6
I
replacements.
can't put it there
Para,
anyway because I
15.
didn't land on it.
He's bought 15 in infantry.
I wouldn't
So
couldn't
it's
be. I
30
couldn't.
that he's built
1,
with
2,
so far.
3 or whatever.
Yeah, well, some people go to that.
He's gonna build more infantry, I'm assuming.
So the 15 infantry will what he put in
There you go.
each string.
And then I have. You said 15 left. That's 5.
No.
You have 6 replacement counters. You can put 5 more left to put in there somewhere.
Let's see.
And then you said I had 15 left, right? Or 25 left.
Should have
Yeah,
25.
you should have 25 left.
After you place the 5 replacement counters.
Now.
You don't have to like.
Now, look at this phase. Look at this whole phase and see what your options are.
What do you mean my phase? I don't know what you're talking
This phase.
You're probably going to need those replacement counters for back
Yeah.
in here. So,
about. Yeah, I just wanted them as shock troops, kind of.
yeah. Now, here's a little wrinkle that maybe Aaron didn't warn you about. you can't build anything in here because I've got armor. The French armor won't allow you to build anything in Frankfurt. Stuttgart.
Even in Germany?
Yeah.
Even though it's in Germany, right?
Yeah. So that puts a pretty big size hole in your line that you have to deal with. So you can't place anything in those 3 hexes. So yeah, you just need to have lots of bodies. And then you're gonna buy 5 more infantry.
5 infantry is 15.
And I'll give you 10 left.
So how many individuals has he bought?
Well, he's bought 5. He's thinking about buying 5 more,
Okay.
but he's deciding what he's gonna need.
That would be 30.
If you want to tweak your builds later, that's fine. I'm not gonna go like, oh, you've already built those. You can't unbuild them. It's fine.
Yeah, we're in the, this is the build phase.
Find the. If you find that some defense doesn't work and you need to.
Let me just
So he's
write
got
some
45 so far, right?
This guy, you would have to go on a flip flop though. You could go through there.
Mm-hmm.
So basically you have 10 more to use.
But you would have a hard time getting to there. Actually, you could get there on a flip flop. If you just took this on the first turn, took this on the first turn, the next turn, then you could just flip flop.
That's the thing about Brennan.
Yeah. You can drop or Seagull Evade.
Yep.
And you can get full Schneider, right? You can
No,
buy.
I don't get mine at like 42.
Okay.
He doesn't get to 42.
So it looks like you bought another 5 infantry. I'll turn all these diagonals over. I can get them.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. So you have 10 left.
That would just be 2 more infantries. All 2 more. Nope, I can do 2 more and then 2 more. Let's do that. Let's do.
He's building another
Yeah.
8 in infantry. 8 in infantry. No, you got 10, so you could build.
I got 2 more replacement counters and. No, that's right. I'm
I
gonna
would
do.
get 3 and 1.
Yeah, 3 and 1.
He's spending 10 on
Replacement counters and infantry. 3 infantry and 1 replacement counter.
3 more would be.
Probably want to put something in this hole.
Yeah, well, I got the SR my
Oh, okay.
my tank. I was gonna put a 4, just kind of slows
So-
things down. Maybe there.
Together he bought.
I'm gonna to slow some stuff down.
39.
So I have 4.
So he's bought 13
I have 4 to.
counters, right? He's bought 39.
And if that would take, he would have to go here. And he could.
And he bought the other 2 replacement?
Exploit
Or 1?
But you can set.
No, I have to.
You
sorry.
get to set these guys up, so you could set them like this, where there's like a guy
2
here and a
lines.
guy here,
Yeah.
like that. You could. That's an option.
But you can essentially do 3. Hell, you can do 3 lines on a flip flop. You can do more than that.
If we exploit on the second one, we can get pretty far.
You could.
I can't really exploit the first turn because there's no armor. I
Yeah.
can. France might be able to. He's got 3 armor in the game, so.
Where's the armor at?
Well, he's got 1.
You can build.
One's out now.
Yeah.
And you could build it, so really you could. He
So
could
they
in
can't
theory go
exploit
3.
the
He
first
could go
season.
3 hexes in.
The first season he can't export.
Right. But the second he could, so that's 3. But he could still attack and take a hex, and then he could exploit 2 more.
How much armor does Britain have?
1.
In Britain.
1. I always expect to go with 1. I can build 2 more.
So you could sea transport it, can you get to the line?
Go to Calais, get there pretty easy.
Yeah.
But again, I can't exploit, so, because I don't have 1 armor.
And you can't exploit off his.
Right.
And you can't be stacked in the Maginot.
You can actually have French, I looked this up, you can actually have French and UK armor attack the same hex, and one of them can exploit out of it, but not both.
One team can, one
But
side.
it seems you would have to have 2 armor for both sides.
Well, I mean, the one
You'd have to have one
You can
attack and then
decide-
the other exploit off the one that's
you can
attacked.
decide later which one you want to exploit out. You probably already know ahead of time, but yeah, exactly. Agreed.
Yes. British armor may not exploit a French breakthrough.
Right, but if it's a cooperative breakthrough, then you can.
If they both attack the hex,
But then you'd have to have 2 armor for both sides for them both to attack.
Well, I think 1 would be enough for the one side that exploits. Because that condition's been met. That
here's what it says. It says British armor may not exploit a French breakthrough hex. If British and French units on separate hexes attack the breakthrough hex, then armored units of whichever nation occupies the breakthrough hex may exploit, even if that armor was adjacent only to participating attacker of the other nationality. In this case, there would be no French, Anglo-French combined stack.
can you?
But they would both have
This
to
kind
attack.
of suck, but
So there'd have to be 2 armors.
if you don't mind, for the camera,
Oh yeah,
you
okay.
can do
Yeah,
that.
that's fine.
But if you guys have something secret you want to put out, you can. I'm
No,
trying
that's
for
fine.
the camera thing. I'm trying to
That's fine.
keep things because I would love to be able to like.
So as of right now, do you know what the camera is viewing? So are we-
Yeah.
I
You
can
wanna
show
see?
you.
I was just wondering, are we gonna get an hour's worth of video of the back of Sean's head?
Possibly, that is
Well, as soon as
His head doesn't take up the whole screen now,
As
I
soon
can
as,
tell you that.
as soon as your turn's done, I'm gonna take the camera and move it closer so that people can see
The actual units.
up close what's going on. And then,
I'll go ahead and do that, I think. Alright.
then
Oh,
it's
sorry.
time to SR.
I get how many?
9. Sounds like a lot. but
Okay, spin the first one to get the guy into Romania.
Doesn't matter where it
don't-
goes.
Nope, it's always in Romania somewhere. There's 1. So if you're gonna SR, let's use the black dots that'll show up on the screen. Because we've already used diagonal and sideways. Upside down is going to be hard to see. It only really sees the silhouette.
That's
below.
fine. Yeah.
So that it should see. So you just have to mark the one that you go to. That's what I plan on doing. I'm hoping we come up with a good way. Because this would be really nice if people could watch this.
So, okay, so we're strategic redeployment?
Yeah.
Alright.
So you can go ahead and grab your 4 armor and pick out where you want to put them and then mark where you put them. Where you think you want to put them anyway. I'd definitely put something up here because we could always try
Yeah,
to land here.
yeah.
Unless you move an arm or a navy over, it could be
Yeah.
one of your SRs.
Yeah.
But we could land there. If we blow that out, it's attack on Berlin time.
Of course, he does have to sail his fleet out against the Bismarck.
Yeah.
And as you found last turn,
You moved him, right? Or did you build him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think I might put him here. You still want it to?
No, just as long as the black dot's there, that should show up on the camera.
Pretty well.
We should probably do something different like the silver ones, just because that takes where I've been to.
True.
So did you move something here? Or? Oh no, that's
No,
where
so
you
that's why I'm
went.
saying-
Didn't come across.
That's why I'm
Alright,
saying.
well,
we
yeah,
know all these
let's
two.
use the silver ones.
Yeah, so fine. I got
And then you can just take them
I
down.
got Sean there. And you put that guy there, right?
Yeah,
And you put this guy here, right?
yeah.
And you SR'd the Fallschirmjäger up here, right?
Nope, I built there. Oh yeah,
Alright.
yeah. I'm gonna have to. Yeah,
You
that's
have
right.
to.
Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2.
There's no air there, is there?
No, it's the air.
You're gonna want to SR and air up there. Well, if they're within range, these guys you can fly one of these guys up there in your next movement. So I wouldn't waste the SR.
This guy can. This guy I don't think can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. Yeah, he could. Alright.
It's fine.
Why can't this guy?
I don't think you can fly over neutral country.
I think you can.
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
Yeah, he could. Yes, he definitely could. And he might too.
Yeah, right.
4, 5,
So could
6,
this
7,
guy.
8. Yeah, he could too. Yeah. This guy could. But it's only 4. This guy's
All
only
these
4.
guys can. This guy can. But,
It's all good.
Alright.
and I have one more.
Let's see.
One more tank.
So far you
And I
have.
have enough in here
Well, I know from the war that Germany flew over a lot of neutral countries.
9, 12. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you have 21. Yep, plus the air you got here.
Yeah, right.
So you definitely have plenty.
Aaron, do you want to come up here and take a look at this for a second?
You got a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess. I got another tank that I can put someplace if you have any ideas. This is just 2, 3, 3s.
Is that all the units you have?
Yep, that's it.
I mean, yep.
Alright,
That's building all infantry
so let's see.
in one.
Burst through here. So he attacks here. So next turn he flip flops and then he goes 1, 2, attacks here, then exploits into Berlin. Right?
If I keep this guy here,
Well, if he comes out the first turn and attacks this, at the end of the turn he's right here. Then he's going to SR some armor, go to his other 2 armor. And next turn he'll have to move his air up, and he'll attack this. With
then
some
exploit
infantry,
off with
and then-
2 armor.
Well,
Be a 1 to 2 to take Berlin though.
yeah.
And then that's not even taking my air. So I have more air than he does right now, but he can
Yeah,
build.
as long as you keep your air within 4 of Berlin, I think you're fine. You've got enough on Berlin that it's not
SR
gonna
these
be
guys
big.
out too, so that's just 2 SRs. I kind of force this. You get silver.
Here.
Alright, so it's this guy.
I think as long as you keep most of your air within 20 or 4 Berlin, there's no way I can take it because you put enough in there.
I
That
can SR these guys out.
I can cut off some bunch of dudes out of supply maybe, but that's about the best I could do.
He cutting off supply would be here. If he ended up in here somewhere, and then have it 9 here, 10 here, and then if he cuts these guys out of supply, then I can't move into The Hague.
He's got to get through here first.
Right.
So you'd have to take Antwerp, or you'd have to take Belgium, declare war and attack Belgium.
Got enough. You can.
Like a double
You
line.
can.
Let him
You
take
can
Antwerp.
do a double line where you need to go, but yeah, that's why most of the time people don't declare war on any of the lowlands. That first turn, you need every Burke to build a nice line.
You're missing a 2-3 in Belgium.
Right, here. It's right here.
So here, let's just take it off. It's confusing people. It's not there.
Damn it.
I shouldn't have put that on there. I just
Well,
was trying to have some fun, stay busy. A little preemptive work.
Take this.
now remember, you're going to have units probably all the way across there. And he could go there, but then he'd have to fight this guy, or he'd have to fight one of these guys. And all he's got is 1 armor.
You can
So
build
right
2.
now, the only thing you can do is attack 1.
You can build
You
2.
could try to take Brussels. And get,
And then they're gone.
but then he's right. But then that's as far as he's going to go. Then next turn he can attack, and he could try to move around here and cut you out.
So let's fix this. I'm not. So do I want to move these guys into here then? SR those guys into here. These 2 are back as a line.
It's pretty good idea.
Yeah. As a build, and he's an SR. These are both builds and SRs.
What you really want?
You don't need to put the black back. That was just to mark your territory. Now you're on it, so.
And this could have been. But if you want to say it. it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
jar.
right. Yeah, you're right. Nope, I want to keep my SRs.
Yeah, I'm fine for like giving people nice leeway on the building
This guy's built
SRs.
there?
Because it can get real
No,
confusing.
he SR'd. I had SR'd him in there, so that's an SR actually.
Okay,
So I've got 3 more, unless you had 9.
7. Yep, you have 2
9.
more.
You might want to SR some
Air.
air.
Yes, I was gonna, if I had my 2, I was gonna get us, I had 2 more left. Get those guys out of there. Gives me plenty in here. Problem is I want to keep them away from your guys.
Yep.
And if you were here,
But I'm just, if you like moving to here, no, I could
you know,
move
you
it.
can get them here.
Well, yeah, on the next turn.
On next turn.
Right. Oh, then they would be
They'd
free.
No,
then,
but yeah, they'd be
then
free,
then they would be
but they would be in range of his
Oh.
counter.
counter. Right.
Yep, so you just can't really put them there.
I don't mind.
You put one in Berlin, that can't hurt.
Yeah. Yep. All
I
right.
think what I'm gonna do is buy some of, I'm gonna take some of those and spray paint them red. So they'll show up on the map.
They don't come in red?
You might be able to buy them in red if they still make them. I know you can get them in silver. I don't know where to get them, but
Well, did you get them all from the same place?
yeah.
But you don't think they make them colored anymore?
No, I just don't know if they do. You can never
Okay.
assume anything anymore.
Sure.
A lot of things from China last until the shipment's gone, and then they're gone.
Gotcha.
If you text this and tries to hook, it just makes it more difficult for him to do it.
Well, you can move out one of your infantry now, right? No, you can't. No, never mind. 6, 7, take 1 out.
I don't see any big sleeves we can really pull.
Alright.
I got 1 more. If there's any, I don't even think there's a guy left unless someone put somebody in Poland or Warsaw. Which matters.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Nope,
7,
you use
8,
9.
No, that's 9.
Oh, is it?
You missed that one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright,
so
Aaron, have you done the stars? You want to start anything?
hey Sean, you want to see what this looks like?
Aaron, did you check my film SRs?
That's what it looks like.
Hey, Jeff, stand up there. Can they see on that?
Well,
Best I can make it
no,
higher.
because of the autofocus when
Yeah.
on where that point is.
That's why I'm gonna move it closer here in a second. So you can scan it.
Is there anything, Aaron, that you can see? If he tries to break out through here, he comes in and takes this hex first turn, then he could exploit in and around or through. He could attack and then exploit through
It's
that.
interesting, I did that side.
He can build 2 armor, right?
Yep.
So if he took this hex, or took this hex,
Alright, so if he takes this X, and the next turn he takes this X and exploits to, say, here, and then aren't all these guys get out of supply?
he can only go 5. So if he took this hex, this is the exploitation, this is the attack hex.
But he starts from there.
Starts here.
So
He go-
3.
You can go 1 hex, that's it.
That's it. He couldn't go 6. So he couldn't go to here.
So y'all being supplied to William Shaven. Yeah, like I
Well,
said.
these guys would be in supply,
Yeah.
but these guys would be out.
Yeah, it's just 3 units, but yeah.
So this is the more important. We want to protect these guys for sure. If we can. How do we best do that?
There's no way to get them out of supply unless we take, whoops, I shouldn't be in the camera. Unless we take William Shaven, because you can always supply by sea, so
Right.
I don't see us taking that. That's way deep.
Yeah, I can supply him from here unless he gets into here somewhere, but he would have to be here. If he can get here, he can cut these guys out of supply. But he can't, because this is far. If he took this hex first, and then make this next turn, make this exploitation hex, attack this hex, and then go into here.
Well, if he took this X this turn, he would just have to move, it wouldn't be exploitation, so he'd
Right.
1, 2, and then attack this.
No, there's
You can't-
armor there.
There's
You can't-
two armors here.
Can't move through that hole.
So,
He
1,
could attack here.
4,
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which will be
his
now.
movement's 5.
So then why don't I just move this guy here? Because then he'd have to come through here, and then he would go to here. Well, I guess he would have to take these guys first.
Yeah, it's tough to hold Germany.
So this is, so we can act like we got the two guys here, a line here.
Well, the first turn he's gonna be able to attack, he's only gonna be able to go 1 deep.
Right.
Oh, Warren, I bought these for you.
So he's gonna go 1 deep, and he can go
So we
2
can go here,
and look at the
and get rid of those guys.
or he can go to one of these. Actually, he could go both, he could,
I thought you liked these.
guys,
Once he takes Brussels,
never mind.
those guys
Yeah.
are gone.
I don't mind
But,
that.
hey, Aaron,
but
so-
that's all he can do.
Right.
Yeah.
But then he can just move into here.
No, I mean, first turn he'd be able to go
Next
to
turn,
there,
right. So he takes Brussels
So
first
he
turn.
can't-
And these guys are empty.
but he can't SR anything in,
Right.
that's as far as he's went.
But he can move in there the next turn.
So if he flip-flops, they can
he
go
can put it
in.
here, and he's got 2 here, and he can just go right into here. So there's really no way to protect that William Shaven.
Well, put your air up here, well, of course, he's gonna have
The second turn will.
counter air. You can't move them, I mean, if they're flip-flop, you're not gonna be able to move them until it's our turn again. So if you wanna, if you're out of
I'm
SRs,
out of SRs anyway. I mean, I can always move a bigger. I could always move. I could take this back. So I have a 1 SR.
did you move, were there 2 of the guys there?
Yeah, this guy's here.
But I mean, you moved 2 SRs to get that guy there, right?
Mhm, both.
You did an SR for this guy and an SR for this guy. So you could move that guy back and just put 1 here. And that would be a 5-4 instead of a
I
3-4.
can still do that.
Yeah.
But or I could put it here or here.
You're saying by saving that SR.
Right, because I see that SR. So
Yep, then you can SR
Okay,
your
SR.
5-4 air somewhere.
Well, it's gonna be able,
here, he can't get to me yet. 4.
I can't get to.
nope.
All right.
All right.
And Aaron, is it better here or here? You know? Does it matter?
Oh, that's all right.
I don't know that it matters. I mean, if he's trying to get past it, then he's gonna be in zone of control.
No, this is going to be his. I would imagine this is his target. Is trying to knock these guys out of supply.
Then why,
Then it doesn't matter because he could do it either way.
Yep.
So I'm just going to keep him back, just reserved, just because I think.
Alrighty.
I mean, I guess if he.
It is, oh, if you're ready, let us know.
Aaron, you ready?
I don't know. I spent my time looking at my stuff. Actually,
If you had any SRs, Aaron, get them diagonal for the camera, that would be cool.
Or
I
your.
think all I did was builds. I don't
Yeah,
think I did any SRs.
I thought so too, but I thought.
Yeah, sorry, you want to get something down here? No.
We're not at war yet, so I can't put anything
Oh.
down here. I can put something in,
In Libya, you can do this. In Libya.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have to spend the 35 BRPs.
Okay. Just use these guys to.
Forget about the French, they've got BRPs to burn.
That's true. But if they come after me, that means they're not going after you.
And
Because
keep in mind though, the Yugoslavians are gonna go next too.
Yeah. Just let us know when it's our turn.
most of my guys are in the mountains, so.
Alright, we took care of all the little sleazes, right?
Yes.
If this
Dang
is
it.
done.
You guys
I know.
had a great turn.
Yeah.
Roll the 5 or 1 is the best you can roll. It's crazy.
Just 'cause
You
we're
did
close to
good.
it.
I was
I
hoping
could
you
have
did an
SR'd this guy out
exchange
of
on
here
that
too,
Polish.
you know?
Yeah.
At least
Oh,
a
sorry, this
minor.
guy-
You roughly got a 50-50 chance of taking some
I
kind
could
of
have SR'd this
exchange,
guy out
but
of
you
here.
took it by.
You know? If I had an extra SR.
Yeah, sorry, Sean. Here, they did at least one. I saw.
Oh, so we're gonna turn it diagonal.
Oh, well, I thought that's why we had the. I thought that's why we had the.
He built. Oh, all his builds are supposed to do diagonal, but oh well. Yeah, I guess that's over.
No, that's we can still do
Do
that.
all his builds, whatever.
He built all of these, and he built that, and that,
Looks
and that.
like
Didn't
he
you?
Gonna pull this guy back.
Build an armor and he built an armor
This guy.
and
And those
Here.
guys, right? Okay.
I'm just trying to keep this for posterity.
Yeah.
Where folks can see what the heck we're doing. I think they might want to try to like recreate. Someday there'll be like a presidential commission established to replay this game since it's
I
so
do remember that
epic.
cartoon in the Dragon magazine where at the convention, there was a bunch of like guys in military uniforms come up talking to a gamer and says, "We'd like to talk to you about your exploitation move you made in this one board."
Yeah, there you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, I guess that's it.
Cool. I'm gonna, before we move anything, not diagonal, or don't move anything yet, I'm gonna try to get the camera closer so it'll be a more, Warren, can you tell me if I'm in frame? Because I have to move this.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
So I'm just, thought I would move this over here. Folks can see.
Man, that's